Etif, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. MC video is a mintu in popular demand no because time na me a prophet of prophecy of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam Hindu scriptures munu me will say Christopher Nika say ada na men quote from Bible na nkyere Muhammad in the Bible sallallahu alaihi wasallam enunti me present Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the Bible where you cannot deny. Denying it is denying your own Torah, denying your own scriptures. What you say? So you found one after the other. Now, Deuteronomy chapter number 33, verse number 1 to 3. And I remember present him. Or Bible and we be and I say screen so and that screen so no. Bible say, this is the blessing that Moses, the man of God, pronounced on Israelite before his death. Until when he in Shrabia, Moses alayhi salam shira Israel for and son will be woo efra asasi so. Aye in shira. Ase penyin wo ma wo fie na wo bewu na wa frɛ wo ma aboa wo ma no na mfi wo meka inhyira sema kyerɛ wo ansa na wo bewu a wewu enti no ye ba be kan sansemi na mfi ya hwɛ asemi nso ɛwɔ Quran mu Quran chapter number 7 verse 157 say alladhina yattabi'una ar-rasula an-nabiyya al-ummiyya, those who follow the messenger rasula nabiyya, the unlettered prophet, and I say nabiyya al-ummiyya, the unlettered prophet. Ahanso so no won na ye kire mu kire se prophet no ye fen nabi ye fen rasul ana wo follow no a wuntin allow na kan ye obi a obeka se wo follow prophet a wetin bia no oye mushrik kafiri baba ana oye omumye ne kese pa enti nyame onwu ye mabo onye mfiri sa ensem hunu ne obra hunu no mu ye to aso say alladhi yajidunahu maktuban indahum fit tawrati. Sam kom shenino ya shene hon kom ewa atawra no mu ye ka atawra aya mransa ma edema Moses ni Moses ankasa kan ye enye ni obi twro ana ne yakopon ka kire Moses ene wan asam ne ya ka hanu mi enti do 33 e ka ensem bi afa ensem a Moses ankasa e kan ho so we reporter na report asam a Moses kan ye. What you say? So when it's of hadith giving us a source from what Moses alayhi salam said or say, this is the blessing that Moses, the man of God, pronounced on the Israelites before his death. He said, or can say, the Lord came from Sinai, and I said Sinai. Lord Hanumno does not necessarily means God. A lot of people are from Lord or Bible. Binimukrani are from Master. Master means Lord. In Exodus 21 verse number 5, no. Mekaya no nankano, mabubo verses na edachro. Also, but if the servant declares, I love my master and my wife, I love my Lord and my wife and children, and do not want to go free, then his master, then his Lord must take him before the judges. So Lord sometimes can also mean master. And there are a lot of lords in the Bible. For example, Genesis 18 verse number 12, where husbands were referred to as Lord. In Genesis 18 verse number 12, some prophets were also called Lord. In 1 Kings 18 verse number 7, and then verse 13, and in 2 Kings chapter number 2 verse number 19, 2 Kings chapter number 4 16, chapter 28 verse 6, and so forth and so on. What I say, lot of lords are in the Bible. Or ahim for binimus krano in 1 Samuel chapter number 22 verse number 12 no ebi wo honum fathers be kra in Genesis 31 verse number 5. Moses krano you find the Lord. Numbers 11 verse number 28, Numbers 12 verse number 11, Numbers 32 verse number 26 to 27, Numbers 36 verse number 2, and in Exodus 22 verse number, and Exodus 32 verse number 22 rather. And you know, some priests were even called the same. So and you want some krana. So Lord means master. Lord does not necessarily means God. So the Lord came from Sinai, and him found so any Sinai. Yeah, it's not Bible no. Ye Bible anyone mawawehu Sinai ye him. Ye better archaeologically, ye geographically, ye biblically. Now who deny archaeologically geographical location no biblically so deny as a Christian. Afi the location of Sinai, an author be a friend Joel Richardson of the United States, Onya Muslim. Note, Onya Muslim. Joel Richardson printed this book in English of the true location of Mountain Sinai. And that's a Mountain Sinai in Arabia, the true location revealed. The summary nini or say with the kingdom of Saudi Arabia presently building a mega city known as Neom around this ancient mountain, Mountain Sinai in Arabia, highlights the many reasons why Jebel al-Lawz is by far the best candidate to be the true mountain of God. So Mountain Sinai in Efrano, Jebel Lawz. Enti we nye Muslims npo na eka. Ye Christians non ejitumu. This is geographically. Enti yen kwankwawe biblically so nemfiemra. Apostle Paul ebechira yen himfane Mountain Sinai ewo Galatians chapter 4 verse 22 to 25. Yen tie yasum pa na obiam famu aba. Mesrewa yen noting it down. In Galatians 4 verse 22 to 25, and Paul say, for it is written that Abraham had 2 sons. Ya trust Abraham mamienu, one by slave woman, but why does he keep on repeating slave woman when Exodus 21 verse number 10 say, oh ware noa on your slave beam? The moment you marry a slave on your slave beam, why does he keep on repeating it? Because of Africa, because of Bibini, because of Arabian hatred in the heart of the Israelites and the Jews. Yantu aso. E onye me point in there. By the slave woman and other by the free woman. His son by the slave woman was born according to the flesh. Nipa wenyi saying nipa watena se 86 years no ono wo ne akwara de ono de anya promise. Meaning wa born pa no nya promise yenko yemfa ne sa. But the son by the free woman was born as a result of a divine promise yemfa no sa. And sorry. These things are being taken figuratively. The women represent 2 covenants. One covenant is from Mountain Sinai and bear children who are to be slaves. It means Arab for they will be slaves to the Jews. One covenant is from Mountain Sinai and bear children who are to be slaves. This is Hagar. Now Hagar stands for Mountain Sinai in Arabia and corresponds to the present city of Jerusalem. And Mountain Sinai in Arabia, Jerusalem, that is the meaning. Matthias say, so Paul say Mountain Sinai Arabia, let's go back to Deuteronomy 33 verse number 2, because Bible naturally say the Lord came from Sinai. Material say Lord no only means master. Prophets were called Lord. So a prophet is coming from Arabia. Asa, that's the best meaning. And down over Sire, and down over them from Sire. Sire nenso aya himfa. Sire aya hin. Sire aya mountain bia ewo Arabia basin ne. Unsa tete no na ye nchiche mu a yefre ehanum Jordan, yefre ehanum Gulf of Aqaba, and yefre ehanum Saudi Arabia, na yefre ye ka Arabia baby Arab for wo yefre from Arabia prekope. And then ya pape mu. Now Mountain Sire egusu existing there. Arab for no friend Jabal Shara. It is new location a stretch from the Dead Sea which lies between Jordan and Israel. Jordan and Arabia. What I say? And the Gulf of Aqaba. Wow. Enti na Bible no describe a messenger to come from Arabia. Prekopeno okoi kwachire yen baby a potin obefiri aba o say he shone forth from Mount Paran. Mount Paran so yebetrano archaeologically ye wi na ye bu Bible biblically. Who deny archaeological source no a na ye proven biblically na deny no so na figure say we Christian. In fact o share map na meda to screen no so a obi enkanchira look at the chrono Sinai and a Ben Paran. Sinai so ebe Egypt, Ben Paran, Ben Arabia. Well so ebe Makkah. So Paran prekopano ayamaka. But as nyama minima den e kan mama membie source enfanchira. Enye na screen no so o say me boss e Google. Ena obi be ka say na ono so enta Google nde dabi ye ka say Google obi e Google scholar obi e onsua hwe onimi hwe oni fundamental basic knowledge bi no onfa nyama fi Google ono onimi hwe ne we sua de aben ono tumi okọ Google a entumi mislead no difference o no. Now Paran is in Saudi Arabia and that's screen. Also now when the old Arabic translation of the Samaritan Pentateuch was translated into English in 1851, in the old manuscript, a footnote was found. The name Paran or Faran, Arab Paran and Faran, refers to the wilderness and mountains near Makkah. What was at this point, all everyone knew was that Mecca was in Saudi Arabia. Piao. So Peran him for Arabia, but yenko biblically so nemfiyemra. Genesis chapter number 21, verse number 20 to 21 say, God was with the boy as he grew up. That is Ishmael. God was with Ishmael as he grew up. He lived in the desert and he became an Akka. While he was living in the desert of Peran, his mother got a wife from Egypt. Watch us, because Peran no and Egypt in Eben, Sinai, Peran, Egypt, Krobako, Eben, Titeno, one country. What they say, Adebakwananka, Eben, Abrofune. But so it is obviously clear, say, this is talking about the Ishmaelites, the Arabians. And Moses, it cannot be Ishmael because Ishmael